Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Ironman progress video. So in the last episode, what we did was go ahead and finish off the Lumbridge and Draenor diary, which is our first elite diary complete. But what we have planned for today has nothing to do with any of this. What I want to do is go ahead and head back to Barrows so I can finish off the collection log. So we're going to go grave robbing. But before we get going, I do have these 6 crystal implings left over from last episode. I forgot to open up at the end, so let's go ahead and see what we get. Pretty standard. Go ahead and throw that in the bank. But here we go, and here's the collection log for what I have left of Barrows. You see that I have 18 out of 25 pieces, and I only have 1 set complete, and that is Torags. Need 1 more for Barrows, Darok, and Kirill, and 2 for Aram and Guthans. And I'll go ahead and tell you why I want each of the pieces as I get going, some more important than the others, but we have 515 Barrows chests open so far. Go ahead and get going. And the first chest back, we get what was expected. But luckily, I think I showed this maybe in a previous update, but just teleport into my house, heal up, and we're going back to Barrows. That simple, don't even need to make teleport tabs for this whole video. So that's going to be nice. Oh, yes. Yes, that's the #1 item I've been looking for. And no skirt on the back-to-back. Feels bad, man. Alright, and that'll be 96 hit points. So if there's anything useful from Barrows that I say would be in-game content, it would be the Aram's top and bottom, which I've been looking for. So I would end up using it in the Chambers of Zarek, could use it while bursting, but mainly what I want it for is for Zulrah. So it will be my best in slot until Ancestral, and it will offer me the most amount of mage DPS. So once I do grind out Zulrah, that it'll be putting out the most damage that I possibly could for quite some time, because I'm going to need a lot of scales when I'm still going for that Dragon Warhammer, and definitely running low on scales, and want to get back to Slayer and more boss scene, so going to have to get there at some point or another. So hopefully that skirt comes in at some point during this video. Alright, and our first dupe of the video, Torag Hammers. Don't really have much use for anything. I think they're just worth alch value, but we'll be expecting plenty more dupes here. Ooh, yes. That's actually the last piece I need for Darok, I think. Go check that out. Yep. Now here we go with the full set finally. Oh, there we go. Go ahead and strap that one. That's our second set complete. Taking a look at the collection log. Yep, both Daroks, Torags complete. Need 1 more for Aram, Kirill's, Barrows, and 2 for Guthans. Only 5 pieces to go at this kill count. Really can't complain. Alright, so having the full Darok set complete, I can think of 2 reasons why an Ironman would want it. The first one being Nightmare Zone, where it's really the best in slot there in order to get the Nightmare Zone points to imbue things, which I have pretty much everything I want imbued except for maybe some of the Wilderness Rings. However, the most useful reason for it is for Giant Mole. So it's the best in slot down there, of course, and then I have about, I think, 1,000 extra Toad Flax over Bird's Nest. So I've been getting a lot more herbs instead of the nest from my, between farming and birdhouse runs. So eventually I'll be going down there when I want to get back to grinding out some herblore levels, and I know I got a lot of Ceridome and brews at the moment, but never hurts to have more. Oh, yes! That is another set complete. The Varrock's Flail was the one item I was looking for Varrock's. Let's go ahead and take a look at the set now. Can't believe how lucky I've been getting with the uniques, but here we go. 1 more set down, taking another look at the log. 4 more items to go. 3 sets complete, still just need Guthans, Arams, and Kirill's. Let's get back to it. So I realized after finishing the video, I never did talk about why I wanted actual Varrock, so I'm going to go ahead and talk over these dupes that I'll be getting for the next few chests. So the one thing I can think of for using it would be out in the wilderness bosses. Back in the day, I used to use it at Calfight Queen, but there's better methods to fight there rather than using Varrox. But the wilderness bosses, it lets me have 4 items, so I would just have to protect item to make sure I don't lose one of the pieces, and of course don't risk anything more than them. But the boss I think of most in particular would be Callisto, since that's the boss I want to try to get the dragon pickaxe from, since I actually do want his ring as well, since the crush bonus does have added benefit elsewhere. And maybe Vedion, but I think Vedion would be better once I get the bludgeon. And Venenatis, I'm not really sure what the go-to method is there. The only thing I've ever killed it with was a crossbow on the main, which I know will be hell to try to get on here. But hopefully, I don't get smited out for any of the pieces or skull tricked or anything, so I don't lose them while out there, since it'll be really the only set I would be risking anything from. Hey, Varrox skirt. Remember, that was the very first item I got from Barrows way back when I started this series. Pretty cool. Alright, I just got one, and I think it was like 7-8 kills or something ago, but here's yet another Varrox skirt. What the fuck? So, skirt number 3 in less than 10 kill count. That's actually back to back. 742 and 743 were both skirts, and I think like 734 or something else like that. That's just ridiculous. Alright, pretty much ran out of fire runes, so dropped about 700k between the fires and waters that I have here now. Figured I'd go ahead and get some waters. I'd need it later on for bursting, but here we go, back on to Barrows again, get some more Varrox skirts. Alright, so it was around this point I decided that once I hit 1,000 kill count, I was going to go ahead and stop and give it an even kill count. And any items I'm missing, I'll come back in smaller increments and just chip away at it. Burning myself out doing the same thing day in, day out just isn't fun. My Twitch chat made it a lot more entertaining. I got a lot of kills on stream, so feel free to follow me at twitch.tv/I'm1callaway. I'll put the link down in the description. But by the end of this grind, I was definitely ready to move on to something else, which in the next video, I'm planning to, for the most part, get back into Slayer again. Well, accidentally deleted the clip where I got the Varrox flail out of the chest, but it's actually a good dupe to have, since between the flail and the helm, the price varies, so it's possible I could end up losing this if somehow I'm dumb enough to get smited in the wilderness with it, which hopefully does not happen. But just in case, I have a backup. Alright, another Varrox helmet. And not the Krill's piece, nor the skirt that I needed. Ooh, here we go. Alright, only 3 items remain after this one. 1 Guthans, 1 Arams, and 1 Kirill at this point. Oh, totally missed getting the clip. There's 95 strength. Kind of crept up on me. It's been going extremely slow trying to level it up. Hey, another K-Top. At least it holds a fair amount of value. Yeah, about 2,000 coins, so that's not too bad to have. Hey, here we go. Varrox helm. So that, like I said, when I got the spare flail, that puts me at 2 full sets for Varrox, and, well, you lose either the helm or the flail, depending on what the prices of them are at the time, if I happen to get smited in the wilderness, so good to have a backup. Alright, more Varrox dupes, which I guess doesn't hurt to have some of them, but I don't think I'm going to lose any of the brassards, so it doesn't do me too much good with that. More Torak hammers. Fortunately, it looks like it might be the last item I get, since I'm stopping here at 1,000 kills. Hopefully we grab something else that we still need. Here we go. This will be the last chest for this video. Nothing. I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out the bank. Go ahead and see everything we got during this episode. So be right back. Alright, and it has been a little over a week now, and here is the loot that I got from, I think it's 484 or 485 Barrows. Put me at an even 1,000. Main 2 items I really wanted was Aram's top and a Aram skirt, which I did not get. I actually did finish up a full set of Barrows here, and I do have another helmet in the bank, so it gives me 2 sets. What was surprising was Thorax was the first set that I completed, and well, the only item I got were Thorax hammers. I still don't have the Guthon set since I need the skirt, but I did get the War Spear, as you saw, where it will be my first one of these. Finished up Darok, so I have 2 full sets of this as well, with the Darok's helmet being the last item that I got. And Kirill's is still unfinished as well, since I do not have the crossbow, which isn't that big of a deal since I have the blowpipe. But taking a look at the runes, this is what I profited in runes right here, since I was using these deaths and chaoses as I went. And also up here you'll see 20 elite caskets. So I'm going to go ahead and keep saving these up. I'll go ahead and show you in the bank something I haven't really shown really, is that I've been stacking these up in the bank for quite some time now. I've just been planning once I get the requirements for the master clues out the way, that's when I'm going to have a mass opening. But those will be for later videos, as I'm going to slowly start chipping away on the requirements for those. But let's go ahead and take a look at the price checker. Throw it all in here. 41 mil worth of profit. I'm just throw in the bank. A lot of these, of course, the duplicates aren't necessarily useful, but just taking a look at the runes alone, 24 mil. The Death and Chaos runes are definitely going to have its use. Not necessarily the Mine runes. I think I still have another 150k in the bank I don't plan to use for anything. But the Blood runes, I figured I'd go ahead and save them for something way down in the future once I get the Sanguinesti staff and the Scythe, since I will be doing TOB at some point, since the 5.5 mil isn't too big of a deal for me at this point that I could sell them for in the shop. But I'm going to go ahead and thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you again in the next one.